Minsan complicated, minsan simple. Hello! Magandang araw and welcome to another episode of the Dollies TV. And for this week vlog, we will talk about getting an MVV o yung tinatawag na long-term stay visa dito sa Netherlands along with your child who is below 18 years old. Paano ba yung process? Ano-ano ba yung requirements? Also, we will talk about what are the requirements para makapasok dito yung anak mo sa school. So, halika na. Watch na tayo. So you and your Dutch partner decided na dito na kayong mag-ina, maninirahan sa Netherlands. So ano ba yung proseso? Okay, so sa vlog nito, tawagin natin si Dutch partner na sponsor. The process to apply for a Schengen visa is very different from MVV. To do so, your sponsor ang mag-a-apply sa IND or yung tinatawag na Immigration and Naturalization Service. First, he needs to visit the website of IND, which is this one, www.ind.nl. Yeah, tapos pipiliin niya yung residence permit and then family and partner. And then, residence permit for partner. And yes, Filipino citizens need MVV. So, choose MVV needed. General requirements are, of course, the valid passport for you and your child, and you have to fill up the form that says you do not pose a danger to public order or national security. Anak mo ba ay more than 12 years old but below 18? Then, he should also fill up and sign the form too. It is available at the website of IND. Also, you and your sponsor should be more than 21 years old and have a long-term relationship. Paano po yan? Hindi po kami kasal. Okay lang. Hindi naman required na kasal kayo. Long-term relationship means hindi lang kayo nagkakilala kahapon or a month ago or 2 months ago before your application. In this case, you have to establish your relationship. Hindi rin uubra yung video call lang. Bawa, paano yan? 1 year na kami nagvi-video call. Hindi rin po uubra yun. You also need to meet each other in person. Whether sa Pilipinas, o dito sa Netherlands, o pwede rin sa ibang bansa. Nagtagpo kayo sa Malaysia, sa Thailand, or somewhere else. The pictures, tickets, hotel reservations will help us proof. Also, needed to declare na pareho kayo mag-i-stay sa same address ni sponsor pagdating mo dito sa Netherlands. At importante rin na ma-meet ni sponsor ang income requirements. Ano yung income requirements? Okay, that means his income should be independent o yung nagbabayad siya ng tax and insurances. It should also be sustainable, meaning may work contract siya and or business. It should also be sufficient. To know more about this, please go to this site. Ting! And hello, syempre, diba pinag-usapan nga natin yung annulment. That means you and your sponsor should be both single. That means meron kang Senomar at si sponsor ay may katibayan na siya ay single or hindi naka-register partnership with anyone here in the Netherlands. Saan ito makukuha? Sa gemeente or sa municipality kung saan naka-register si sponsor as resident. Ikaw naman, as Pinay partner, should pass the Civic Integration Exam or yung Dutch exam na kinukuha sa Dutch Embassy sa Manila. Also, submit the birth certificate of you and your child at yung finality of annulment plus your annotated marriage contract. Please note that all documents from Philippines should be apostilled. Ito yung ipinalit sa Red Ribbon. You can scan the documents and send it online or via email sa iyong sponsor. No need nang isend ang documents physically. At syempre, huwag kakalimutan ang payment. It is very convenient if si sponsor ang magbabayad. When this vlog was made, ang cost ng application for MVV sa adult is 207 euros. At 69 euros naman for the child below 18 years old. Mas madali kung si sponsor ang magbayad kasi he can pay that via Ideal or yung payment system dito sa Netherlands. After payment and submission of application, ire-review ni IND ang documents. They give 90 days to process. Do know that the process time differs from one application to another. Merong 2 weeks lang, okay na. Meron namang 3 months na wala pa. In any case, your sponsor can do some follow-up sa IND. Once approved, magpapadala si IND ng letter to sponsor confirming that your application has been approved. Also, it will explain paano mo, ikaw na Pinay, magpa-process ng MVV sa Dutch Embassy sa Manila. Paano? Simple lang. You have to make an appointment sa Dutch Embassy Manila for your MVV. Ito yung sticker na nilalagay sa passport mo at sa passport ng anak mo. Ano ang kinakailangan mo? The MVV issue form, which is available at the website. You and your child passport that is valid for at least 6 months. If you live outside the Philippines, say halimbawa OFW ka, you also have to submit the residence permit page kung saang country ka andoon. The photo as per Dutch requirements, and you can find this sa IND website. The copy of the letter from IND that your application has been approved with the alien registration number or V number. Ito yung ipinadala nila sa iyong sponsor. And all other documents na nakalista sa letter ni IND and photocopies of all the documents. You only have 90 days to apply the MVV after receiving the approval from IND. Once masabit mo lahat ng needed documents sa Dutch Embassy, you can wait for 10 working days, maximum to get it back along with your documents via VFS or courier. I suggest that you keep those documents with you, yung original at saka yung copies. Tapos, pag magta-travel ka na, papunta dito, kasama mo na anak mo, keep it in your luggage. Ilagay mo sa isang folder. Bakit? Kasi may times na need mo siya ipakita sa immigration officer sa airport, both in Philippines and here in the Netherlands. Minsan kasi tinatanong nila. You will also need an exit stamp from CFO, which is a requirement of Philippine government. Kung wala nito, pababalikin ka to get one kahit sa airport ka na, hindi ka pa nila pasasakayin kung wala kang CFO. Details can be found sa CFO website. Ang tanong ngayon, dapat bang isabay ang MVV application na anak mo o sunod na lang siya? Well, it all depends kung gaano ka kahanda at si anak mo. Practically speaking, mas makakamura kung sabay ang pagsabit nyo ng application. Isa pa, kasama mo ang anak mo sa pagkuha ng CFO at pag-travel dito. Kumbaga, isahang process na lang. Pero kung may pagkakatiwalaan ka naman sa Pilipinas to process all of those things, then ikaw muna tapos si anak mo susunod na lang. Now, for your kid, please take his or her vaccination record sa Pilipinas with you pagpunta mo dito. Kakailanganin niya yan dito. Tatanungin siya ng kay day. School records ni kid? No need. Ako noon, aligaga ako sa pagkuha ng certificate of grade from DepEd doon sa anak ko. Only to find out na hindi naman yun kailangan dito. Want to make sure? Then I suggest that your sponsor ask the school kung saan ma-enroll si anak mo dito. Normally, yun yung school na malapit, pinakamalapit sa bahay niya. School record mo? Yes. Lalo na kung plano mo mag-work dito. Kung meron kang diploma and transcript of records, ayan, dalhin mo yan. And of course, apostille. Okay? You will need that also in your integration exam, which we will discuss on a later part. Philippine bank account? Well, it is always advisable na meron kang Philippine bank account para if gusto mo mag-ipon ng pera para sa bakasyon nyo, may mahuhugot ka. Also, if gusto mo mag-invest, may Philippine bank account ka na, so madali na siya. Pwede ka rin naman mag-apply dito online, gaya ng sa Union Bank. Pero para walang hassle at ready ka na pagdating mo dito, mag-open ka na ng bank account dyan sa Pilipinas. Huwag mo nang kalimutan. Tapos, hulugan mo na lang pag nandito ka na. Now that you processed you and your child's MVV, the next big question is, are you ready to settle here in the small land of tall people? What to expect and what will be the adjustments? Find out at our next info vlog. Doei!